One of the great questions that should ring forth from the heart of every Christian in the midst of his temptation to look around the world at all that's going on and have fear in his heart about the outcome is what Psalm 2 begins with. Why do the heathen rage? Why? What's the point? It's almost a sarcastic, rhetorical question. Why do they rage? Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. We look at the world and it's filled with the kings of finance, of social media, of leaders around the world. Oh, this person's the greatest man on earth, that kind of stuff. But the real question is, there was a man who came to earth. His name is Jesus. And he is the only king that matters. He's King of Kings and Lord of Lords. When the world gets together and decides what's going to do, it's going to cast God off like they did at the Tower of Babel. You know what happens? The Bible says in verse 4, it says, he sits in the heaven. He that sitteth in the heaven shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. This same picture being displayed in Psalm 2 comes from Genesis 11 and the story of the Tower of Babel. He shall cause confusion upon them as he did when he confused the languages. Then he shall speak to them in his wrath and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree. The Lord hath said unto me, thou art my son. This day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings. Be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear, and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry with ye, and ye perish from the way, and his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are all they that put their trust in him. Put your trust in Jesus today, and you'll have nothing to fear. Nothing to fear, because perfect love casts out all fear.